All right, good morning, everybody. Nice hot Saturday. Well, it's only 25 degrees Celsius right now, but the temperature is climbing quick, so it's gonna be another gorgeous day. So today's quick video is Wodyetia bifurcata germination, the foxtail palm. As you can see, I got 3 new ones today. These guys are about to go in the community pot. So I had no luck. Well, I've only had them for a couple of weeks. I've had luck in the past germinating them. They haven't seemed to be a hard thing, even if they're not super fresh. Literally, this is not the baggy I had them in, but this is to bring them outside. Bigger baggy, coco coir, a little bit of perlite if you want, nice and moist. And I had the heat mat set around 90 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And actually not many of my seeds are really moving that much, just Wash 20 Robusta and a couple other species. So I decided, well, I'll make sure that my temperature sensors are in the right spot so that I get the proper reading. And I cranked the heat up to 96 degrees, which the mat will actually go to 97 and then do a cool down before it turns back on again. So I did that 2 days ago, and boom, 3 foxtails have germinated in that time. So this seems to be the temperature that they seem to like so far. And yeah, these things, you can tell they probably all germinated within the same time frame, the same day. As soon as they warmed up in there, they sprouted. So I'm sure they got more that are coming. So let me show you what I'm going to do with these guys. Got to be really careful. Don't want to hurt these seeds. So let me take you down to my outdoor container ranch, right where I have all of my other seedlings. So I've got a community pot right now. Well, it's just become a community pot. Here's my one foxtail. This guy sprouted a month ago. You can see there's the start of the plant itself. So what we're gonna do is, because these guys are big, now they're not gonna be in here forever. So I'm gonna plant them this. Make sure I keep the root covered and nice and moist. This spot during the day, as you can see, is in full sun. It's very hot. So I gotta be careful how I space these guys, because if I have any more germinate, I'm gonna run out of room. So one thing I found with these guys is they do grow a big, I guess, taproot, as you can say, even though that's not the real term. They grow a deep root, so you need a big pot. This is the minimum pot size you want to use. It's probably like a, 1 gallon pot. So it's the minimum size you want to use. There's clay pebbles on the bottom for drainage, and also to keep the root from being out in wet soil on the bottom. And believe it or not, even though they're such a big palm and the root's so long, they don't really fill a pot that fast. They just go down deep. So I can let these guys stay in here for quite some time, probably 6 months, before I have to put them in individual pots, and they'll be just fine. They will just literally take this section only, in that section, and I'll have no problem separating them. So that's what I'm gonna do. They're in full sun from now, which is what, 11 o'clock? So I think from usually 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock, they're in full sun, and they get morning shade and they get evening shade. So that's the hot setup anyway. That way these things don't bake too much, but they just get enough heat. And same as the other palms, they all enjoy it as well. So some of them have got a little bit of sunburn, like this queen here, but that's because it went from inside to outside. So as you can see, it's growing out of it. So I'm not really too worried about it. Plus I have what do I have? 40 queens, all from Queensland, Australia anyway. So not a big deal. But anyway, this is the germination secrets for the foxtail, and there's the community pot, and we will do an update. Probably going to be in the fall when these things start to push some leaves, and then I'll show you how they go from there. Okay, everybody, have a good day. See ya.